when going back and forth on the price for this and meeting details and everything, the guy ended up telling me, man, I will just give it to you for Alright, hello everybody. So today we are going on a little bit of a road trip, nothing too bad, about 45 minutes. But we are on our way to go pick up a Gen 2 Raptor hood vent. And when going back and forth, you know, on the price and meetup and all the details surrounding everything, the guy getting rid of it ended up telling me, man, I will just give it to you for a bottle of tequila. So that's what we're doing, folks. Hey, I'll take it, you know. A bottle of tequila, my time and a little gas money, I can make that work. So, and before anyone says anything, that's a completely unopened, double unbroken seal, brand new bottle, so no open container stuff or anything weird going on here. But yeah, so hopefully this isn't sketchy. But whenever I get done, I will kind of explain, you know, what does this mean? What am I doing? What's it mean for the channel, for projects going forward, things like that. So I'll join back up with you guys here in a little bit and run through all of that. But first,
We're going to stop for Sophia.
Yes, could I get a grande mocha cookie crumble frappuccino?
Yeah, the mocha cookie crumble for you.
Appreciate it.
And the straw as well.
Hey, thank you.
Have a good one.
Yeah, you too. Alright, so just got done picking up the part. Everything went fine. The guy was super nice, really cool. So now we're just gonna head back home, and so I'll meet you guys back at the garage and then give you an update on where we go from here. Okay, so made it back home, and now to kind of go through things a little bit. So why am I interested in getting this hood vent? And the reason is because I have decided I am going to Raptor swap my truck. And the goal is, whenever I get done, for it to be virtually identical to a Gen 2 Raptor. So that's part of why getting the hood vent. But then I've got a few other parts that I've already kind of started to accumulate. So let's go ahead and look at those real quick. So first off, I have some shocks, front and rear. These are from a Gen 1 Raptor. But the benefit with these is this will bolt right up to my truck with no modification. The Gen 2 shocks for the front, the shock bucket is actually in a physically different spot on the frame. So it is possible to run Gen 2 shocks, but you have to modify the frame a little bit. For the purpose of just getting this on the road, I'm going to start out at least with the Gen 1 stuff, and then if I want to upgrade or update to the Gen 2 later, I always have that option. The rear shocks are pretty good. The front two do need to be rebuilt, but that's not a huge deal. That's something that you need to do with these. There's a service interval of about 50,000 miles or so where those need to be rebuilt as far as just routine maintenance. Additionally, I have two sets of OEM front fenders, and you might be asking yourself, why do you need two sets of fenders? The answer is I don't need two sets of fenders, but I found one set that was a decent price, so I went ahead and jumped on it. And then later that same day, found a second set of fenders that also came with the fender flares, and it was less expensive than the first set. So went ahead and jumped on that. I don't have those fenders with me. They're with some family members. But once I do get them, I will just sell one of the sets that I don't need and recoup some of my money that way. Being that I am going the OEM route instead of like a aftermarket fiberglass fender route, means that I will need to use the OEM headlight trim as well. Now this needs to be repainted, but that's fine, that's not a big deal. The biggest thing with this is, since this is OEM, it has this little tail that kind of curls around, and that's because it goes underneath the grill, which is smaller than the grill I just installed, meaning I will have to do that again, buy a new OEM grill. So going the OEM route, I think I'll be happier with it in the long run, but that necessitates buying OEM headlight trim, OEM grill, OEM hood vent, which is what led us into today. So again, I think I'll be happier that way instead of just a bunch of fiberglass pieces or something that is like 90% Raptor but not all the way there. So using the OEM stuff, I think it will be a better fit and finish, and then just a little more legitimate as a product at the end. So that is the plan. We don't really have a time frame for this to happen. I'm just kind of scooping things up as I see them, making sure that I get a decent deal, because I don't have that YouTube money rolling in yet, and so just kind of doing what I can when I can. But it will all be on the channel, it will all be documented here. If that's something that you want to see, something that you're interested in, please like this video, please subscribe to see more of that project, and we'll see how it goes. Other than that, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.